Another bold economic move from Donald Trump has caused a ripple effect once again. But this time, the consequences might shake the very foundation of the U.S. economy. In a dramatic turn of events, China has begun dumping U.S. Treasuries, sending a clear message to Washington that the trade war is no longer just about tariffs. It's about power, leverage, and long-term strategy. For years, the United States and China have been locked in a dangerous dance, relying on each other economically but constantly clashing politically. Trump's tariffs, which were meant to punish China for what he considered unfair trade practices, have ended up cornering the U.S. instead. In response, China has started unloading its massive holdings of U.S. debt, and we're not talking about small amounts here. China holds more than $800 billion in U.S. Treasuries, and even a small shift in that position can send shockwaves through global financial markets. These treasuries are vital for the U.S. They provide the country with the cash it needs to fund its budget, infrastructure, military, and much more. But when a country like China begins offloading these bonds, the consequences are immediate. Interest rates can spike, the dollar weakens, and confidence in the stability of the U.S. economy takes a hit. So, why now? Why would China risk damaging its own investments? The answer lies in control. Trump's aggressive tariff strategy was meant to reduce reliance on Chinese imports and bring manufacturing back to the U.S. But rather than folding under pressure, China pushed back. They diversified their trade partners, increased domestic production, and now, with this move, they're sending a clear signal: we're not afraid to play the long game. Financial analysts are calling this move a slow burn tactic. By gradually reducing its exposure to U.S. debt, China can avoid a sudden shock to its own economy while still turning up the heat on America. It's not about creating an immediate explosion. It's about eroding the U.S.'s financial power over time, and that erosion has already started to show. The question now is, can the United States withstand this pressure? Can it absorb the impact of higher borrowing costs, reduced demand for its bonds, and an ongoing economic Cold War with China? Experts are divided on this matter. Some believe the U.S. economy is resilient enough to weather this storm, while others think this could be the turning point that leads to deeper instability, especially if other nations follow China's lead and start dumping treasuries as well. In the end, this situation isn't just about tariffs. It's about the broader consequences of economic warfare. It's about pride, policy, and the danger of underestimating your adversary. Trump wanted to force China to play by America's rules, but now China is flipping the game board entirely, and the stakes have never been higher.